Mississippi, Davis-Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team from the American, a team ready to put on a show, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. On the move from inside is 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Williamson. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Touch pass on the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Young. At the 45 on his way. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Moore.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Just keeps slinging it. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Makes the grab. It's Young. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
On the ground, it's Strickland. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Quarterback now breaking the field. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Mississippi State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Takes the handoff. It's Boone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Mississippi State right back to the line. Goes to the option. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Wide open downfield. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill...
And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll leave it with the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They want to run this quarterback. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires left. Pulls it in. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Gives it on the option. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Uncorks one. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Quick completion to the right. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen. The defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williamson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Has to get there to move the sticks. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. He's looking to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Mississippi State going up tempo.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He's straight downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Chapin. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the catch. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. He wants to take the top off. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They're working that left side. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to barrel in. And he's got a touchdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Under a minute to play here in the 1st half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable 1st half so far in Starkville. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Winston. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get some.
Breaks into the open. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Mississippi State right back to the line. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Up-tempo for the offense.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Spins away from the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw. It's Chapin. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mosley. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Gets it to him on the screen. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working that left side now. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Absolutely perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Strickland. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gives it on the option. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Right on the money. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. Got the 1st down and more. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Open space at the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Rides the back on the option to give. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Trying to punch it in. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the...
Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And here's the return. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Got a man. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle. It's Mosley. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Reese. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Caught over the middle. It's Reese. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that with Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds in the end zone. Touchdown.
He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They want that clock to run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. It couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Missouri. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fakes the grab on the left. He's past the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Chapin. The quick out. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. It's complete. Shakes off the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Four wide out set, two on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.